Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a video all about who are you attracting in love, and this is an 18 plus reading. If you guys are not 18 plus, please click off this video now. So let's get started with this video. The sound is a bit different or the lighting is a bit different, I do apologise. I am in a different location at the moment, so that will be changing in the next few videos, so just bear with me with that, but hopefully you can hear and see everything okay. And let's get started. So we have group number 1 with union and heal, group number 2 with expansion and commitment, group number 3 with dream and manifestation, and group number 4 with power and balance. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see who you're manifesting the next person to come along, and it's especially for you guys who are single, but of course I will be focusing on those in a relationship as well, but this is more for a new person coming into your life. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see who this person is, what they're bringing in, and let's get started. Start with group number 1 with heal and union. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose heal and union, so this is really lovely. I love this combination. This is so pretty. This reminds me of lungs. It really reminds me of lungs. It might even be like a brain, could be as well. It's really beautiful. So this is unity, oneness and merging. This is the oops, just dropped my bag. Just dropped my bag. Universal Oracle cards by Christina. These are beautiful. I love these cards. I'm not being, sponsored to say it. I just absolutely love these cards. So we have heal and union. This is a really gorgeous combination. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are going to really reconnect with your old self. You're coming back to your old childhood self, your childlike self. You're getting more comfortable with being who you are and being yourself. We're going to get you a oracle card, sorry, not oracle, a tarot card first, and then we're going to have a look into the intimacy and things like that. So we have the Fool. I feel like this is pretty much like a brand new journey for you guys, and we're going to see what sort of person you're bringing in, who this person is, and things like that. So let's have a look and see. What do you want to do first? Do you want to do the oracle cards first, or should we do the tarot? Okay, I feel like I want to do some tarot first, and then we'll pull some more oracle cards if need be. I feel like I want to have a look at your situation, and then we'll see who's coming in. So let's have a look and let's see. Let's give these a good old shuffle. Okay. Alright, let's have a look and see. Let's have a look. So who is group number 1 bringing into their life, please? What is going on in their love life? And all that juicy stuff. Beautiful. I feel like you guys are also getting a hold of your sexual energy. You might be using your sexual energy for something. You could be doing some tantra. You could be working with kundalini energy, things like that. I just see like you've got the seed. You're holding on to the seed. That's what I'm hearing. A lot of you guys are upping your spiritual practice as well, which is really nice. Let's see who you're manifesting. Let's have a look. Let's see on these 3. Okay. So we have the 6 of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Chariot. Okay. So I feel like at the moment it's really important to just be grounded, be really grounded in the moment. I'm just going to bring the lighting down a little bit so you guys can hopefully see a little bit better. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're learning to be more grounded in the moment. I feel like taking one step at a time. I feel as if you are going to meet someone through travel, or through something to do with different countries, like talking to different people in different countries, or it could be you're working and you talk to people abroad and they know somebody. It's like this person, you have never met them before. There's somebody you've never ever met. They're very grounded. They're most likely in air or no water, or okay, I'm actually getting all the signs, but mainly earth and water, but they are a really good communicator as well. There's somebody who loves to communicate. There's somebody who is very open to change. Right now, I feel like your main goal is to focus on opening your throat chakra. and this could be in a sexual sense, oral, I don't know, but it is, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it is working with your throat chakra. It could be speaking your truth more in relationships, getting comfortable with having your boundary, like telling your boundaries, getting comfortable with asserting yourself, getting comfortable with expressing your needs. This is really, really important. And this is going to start with your close relationships with people, with your friendships, with your family, things like that. I feel like also with the Chariot coming through, what I'm feeling for you guys is this massive sense of your emotions coming out, like openness in your emotions. You are doing a lot of healing, and you are literally healing to come into union with another person. And obviously your healing isn't literally to meet somebody, but that's what you're getting out of it, which is really, really nice. Oh, look at this underneath the deck. We have the King of Cups. So this is your person who you're attracting. It could be, this could be you and your person. You could look like either, could look like either of these people. You could look like her or him. And I feel like your person is really, really lovely. I'm actually picking up this could be what both of you look like. Could be your person has quite, is it short, like quite short hair, possibly even maybe a shaved head, quite short nails. Or your person, if they are, I mean, they could even have even black or white skin. You know, there's literally so many options here. But your person has an extremely gentle nature. This girl really resonates to me as a Virgo. And this is like a Taurus or a Cancer. That's the type of energies I'm picking up on. Doesn't have to be any of these genders, guys. Honestly, this is a general neutral reading. If I say man or woman, that's just possibly the message I'm getting. But it can be any gender as well. So just take that into consideration. But generally, I feel like at the moment for you, it's really important to focus on getting grounded, grounding yourself. And this could be, you know, looking after your body, exercising, eating well, taking your vitamins. You know, all these things are really important because this is part of your healing. This is about you putting yourself first, making sure you're fueling up. And yeah, and that's why I feel like what's happening for you at the moment is taking each day as it comes and really, really try to connect with nature. Do things that help you to connect more to your body, being around people that are really good for you. And yeah, just being around people who motivate you and talking to people who motivate you and having less time around toxic people, that's really good, really going to help you. I just hear like being really conscious of where you're putting your energy, which is super, super important. Okay, I feel like you're starting a brand new cycle. I feel like you're really letting go of a lot of old energies, which is really, really nice. Yeah, it just feels like a very general message, but that's kind of just what I'm feeling for you guys. So we're going to have a little look and see anything more about this person from this deck, and then we'll pull some cards, you know, the sexual tarot, and we'll have a look and see who this person is and things like that. We'll just see if there's anything that's kind of being brought into your life. What is coming along with this person? How are they coming in? Lovely. So we have passion. That is really, really nice. I just love the way these cards are presented. I think they're so pretty. That is literally what I would see passion as. It looks like a rose, but it's also like intertwined. It's that really lovely energy. So it says creative energy, enthusiasm and drive. And what this is really nice is this is showing me that this is who you naturally are, with or without somebody in your life in terms of a relationship. In terms of a romantic relationship, you are passionate as a person. And if your person doesn't see that within you, they're not the right person. You have definitely been met with a lot of people with a very strong ego who really, really like to put their opinions onto you, who like to tell you exactly how it is, don't let you speak your truth, things like that. You are really working on your ego and how you react to those people, and that is really showing you how your life is changing. I feel like a lot of you guys are coming into a much more mature place with yourself, and you're being able to attract a really, really nice relationship. So, oh, there we go, explore. Experience, adventure, wander and journey. And this is really, really lovely. I'm trying to show you guys it's the world. This is really beautiful. I see like somebody definitely being from a different country than you. I don't actually see a long-term relationship. I don't ever really kind of attune to long-term relationships. If I do, if it does come out, then I say that really you're not going to be separate for that long, because long-term relationships to me, if they're too long-term, like if they're literally like, if they're long distance, not long-term, if they're long distance for too long, to me that's not really a relationship. You should be able to be together, embrace each other. And of course there will be times when you will be apart, but I mean like being long distance for like a year, it's just not feasible, you know. In my heart of hearts, that doesn't feel right to me. So I won't ever kind of say, oh, it's going to be a long distance for like a year, because that's not right. We should be together physically. That's the whole point. That's why we are physical beings, because a lot of the times long distance relationships seem to attract into our lives because part of us are, you know, are scared of being close. It can be intimacy issues as well, or intimacy, being afraid of intimacy, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, we have to be aware that that could be a possibility of why that situation's come up into our lives. Okay, that's just something that I'm really picking up on for some of you guys. All right, beautiful. We have strength in the reverse, which is really nice. I feel like this is upright, but it's also in the reverse. What I'm picking up, when it's in the upright, I'm seeing that you guys have a lot of strength. When it comes to your relationships, you have always felt like you've had to pin people down. There might be a lot of pinning down, literally, like sexually, in the relationship that you're going to have. But in a positive sense, you're no longer having to literally pin people down to get into a relationship with you. This is about your ego. This is about literally your conditioning and your insecurities that you've had to go through. And you're no longer feeling like you have to go through that anymore. And you're no longer feeling restrained or restricted. I'm picking up on Beauty and the Beast. I'm picking up on like the Beast kind of like restricting Belle. I'm picking up it's the masculine restricting the feminine, and this can be within you. It can be your masculine side has been so in the forefront that you can't be nurturing, you struggle to be intimate, you struggle to really express yourself. So I mean, everyone has masculine and feminine, but your masculine side is really, really coming out. And I feel like you're really learning that you can't have connections with people, whoever they are, you know, in terms of family, friends, whatever. You can't have deep connections if you aren't loving to yourself, if you're not open enough, if you're not able to open up. So really working on what makes your soul light up, what makes you feel authentic, who is your authentic self? Is it a spiritual side of you? Is it a religious side of you? Is it your you know, when you meditate, how do you feel? It's like really getting in tune with your body, because this is to do with you being passionate. It's to do with you attracting things that are actually really good for you. Okay, so let's see where the intimacy is in this relationship. Let's see who this person is, and then we'll pull some cards about, you know, their personality and things like that. We're just going to look at the intimacy first. I really want to get into that. Lovely. You definitely have dealt with long distance relationships, or you've dealt with people at a distance. They've always been very separate from you. You've definitely attracted people who are literal children in men's bodies or women's bodies. Literally very, very, very immature, very angry. People have been really uncomfortable. So the next person I feel like you're going to bring in is somebody who sees you like this, sees you as like a fucking diamond, okay? So this is going to be somebody who is really open. They're going to scare you at first. You might want to keep them at a distance for a little bit, just until you feel comfortable. Don't be afraid to slow it down, okay? It will come in very, very fast, and I mean that in a sexual way as well. You're going to be very, very sexual with this person, and you will feel really, really comfortable with them. And they're not really telling me specifically how you're going to meet with this person. They do want to keep the timing, you know, kind of a surprise for you guys, because obviously everyone meets people with different timings. They just want to keep it very, very lighthearted in this group. But to me, you'll know this is the right person when you really want to commit to them. When you actually know, I'm ready for a long-term commitment. I'm ready. Because commitment isn't actually scary. What's scary about it is when we feel responsible for looking after that person, because that's not what commitment is. Commitment is being around somebody who can hold their own energy and you hold your own energy. That's literally all it is, you know? So we'll then have the Two of Cups. This is beautiful. I love this. So this is an equal partnership. I see at the start just kind of this kind of wonky, clunky energy. It's like things just feel really uncomfortable. It's almost like you're trying to get things into gear and you can't get it in. It might also be, I'm just picking up randomly, you guys might be a virgin as well. I don't really like that word, but basically you haven't been intimate with someone before, or you haven't been intimate for a long time. This will stretch you, but holy shit, is it amazing. There will be a lot of tying up. There will be a lot of communication. There will be a lot of greens and pinks around you when you meet this person. They might wear green, you might wear pink, or etc, something like that. I also feel like you're going to do a lot of things in nature. You'll be physical in nature. This person loves PDA. They love being affectionate with you in person. They love kissing you. They love holding your hand. They love touching your back. They love everything that's to do with being physical. And they're so excited to meet you. I am so excited to meet you. So when you are ready for this person, you are going to be so ready. And I'm picking up on a peony. I'm hearing peony and Polly. So some of you guys might be called Polly. I'm hearing Polly in my pocket. I don't know why. If any of you guys know what Polly in my pocket is, I love it. Oh, it's from my childhood. Sorry guys, I literally just dropped one of my tumble stones. So I'm hearing like Polly, I'm hearing Peony, I'm hearing Patricia, I'm hearing a lot of P names, maybe Patrick, Peter, yeah, I keep hearing Polly. Polly's a really powerful word for this group, and Peony and Polly, really, really strong. Okay, lovely. So your person is going to be a massive mystery to you. You will find them really attractive. This is actually somebody you might have on your mood board. I'm hearing you have me on your mood board. So for some of you guys who have never been intimate or haven't been intimate for a long time, this relationship isn't going to be like anyone you've had before. So don't try to mold your vision of this person to somebody who you think they are, because be open to it. And that's what's really nice. When we are open to a relationship, when they're ready to come in, it takes off the weight from you. It takes off your worrying and getting anxious about it. This person is also really, really into music. They have also let go of a lot of past relationships, which is really nice. I'm hearing fresh start, fresh mark, fresh start. It's kind of like when you're on a starting line, on the start mark, when they go on your marks, get set, go. That's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like they're starting from the beginning, and then there's going to be a long, hearing a long session, which sounds really sexual as well, which I love that. So you are going to have a new type of intimacy with this person. I feel like a lot of you guys have struggled to be physically intimate, or have had kind of issues in that part. I'm not going to go into that because it can get, you know, can be quite deep and can be quite triggering for some people, so I won't go into that now. But I do feel like a lot of you guys, you'll just feel safe, you'll feel really ready, and they're emotionally committed to you. It'll be really different because you're kind of like, why did I go with this other person that really wasn't right for me? And it's because that's where your awareness was at the time. They weren't not right for you. You had to feel it out for yourself. And I'm picking up, once you heal the relationship with your father figure, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And this can be, for those of you with mother figures, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it is to do with your relationship with your masculine side. But for a lot of you guys, if you do have strong issues with an absent mother or an absent father, this is a massive, massive, massive sign for you to really work on that right now, so you can be connected to a partner who really, really is good for you. And I'm feeling like a lot of certain birds are really connected to you, like little tiny ones, like hummingbirds and starlings. I don't know if they're quite small, but I pick up on really, really tiny birds, and they're really sweet. And I'm picking up on you getting really drawn to small animals. You might even have a puppy or a kitten very soon, maybe even a fish. I don't know, just like really, really small animals. Yeah, really, really beautiful. So I just feel like a lot of you guys are going to get used to having a lot of passion. I'm picking up that a lot of you guys really need to connect to your passion in your life, which will help you attract a person, because then you're more comfortable with passion and what it feels like in your body. Because if you're not used to being a passionate person, or well, not really a passionate person, everyone's a passionate person. If you're not used to actually being in your passionate energy or feeling passionate in your body, you might fear it when you come into a relationship. So things like doing things that excite you, that make you feel good, that make your body feel good. This is all about you owning your passion and then expressing it to another person. For some of you guys, I'm picking up this person is either a delivery guy, could be an artist, could be a barista, somebody who works in a coffee shop. I'm getting so many different types of people all over the world. But yeah, this person's really lovely, and I am actually hearing 6 months. It could be a really good time for you, 6 months time. September is a nice timing for you as well. I know I said I wouldn't tell you timings, but now they're all coming through. But honestly guys, you are doing a great amount of healing. You are doing a really, really good job, and your person is so beautiful with you. I can feel this person literally on top of you as well, cuddling you, holding you with their arms as well. Their arms are very muscly, or they're very toned. Their body is just so right for you, and you just fit really right with each other as well. And I'm feeling like a lot of you guys really like to dress up as well in certain like lingerie or like dresses or just some type of clothing. A lot of you guys like to dress up in a certain way that makes you feel really sexy, and you're definitely going to be more of yourself with this person. What's really nice is I see a massive transformation in your personality before actually meeting this person. You feel much more comfortable in your body and expressing yourself, and a lot of people will see this change way before you get into a relationship, because that means you are literally getting ready to meet somebody as well, which is so nice. And you won't even realize that is happening until you meet someone. You're like, oh my God, wow, I really am ready to meet somebody. It's going to come as like a shock to you. I'm hearing naysayers. You might have people who get jealous of you. You might actually lose friends when you're with this person, but it's because they're not the right people to be around. These people are jealous. That's basically what I'm picking up on. So let's see who this person is. Lovely. Wow, they are happy with their sexual energy. They are really, really comfortable with expressing it. They really love relationships. They're very fascinated by nature as well. They're very fascinated by anything very, very simple. They have a roof over their head in terms of like they have it for themselves. They live by themselves. They could live with another person, but for a lot of you guys, they do live by themselves. If they live with another person, they are still very financially independent. But you are definitely looking for somebody who is very financially independent, and this is that person. They could also be an Aries. They're somebody with a very high sex drive. They're very determined, and this person doesn't hide anything. Like, you know who they are as soon as you see them. It feels really right. It feels really comfortable, and yeah, it just feels really, really good. I don't see any uncomfortable changes. I just see that this person fits right into your life. And this person's very passionate about relationships. They might even be a relationship coach. They love the way the mind works, and they're very highly intelligent as well. We have a lot of asteroids here. We've got Pallas Athena, we've got Eros, and we've got Hygeia. What this is showing me is you will go through big chunky changes before meeting this person. Like, you will be a very different person a year from now. And that sort of person, that the version of you who's coming into this relationship is nowhere near as comfortable with themselves as you will be in the future. Like, you are comfortable now. Oh my God, you're so much more confident and comfortable with your body a year from now. And I'm picking up a lot of you guys are just feeling a lot more relaxed, and that's going to help you to be comfortable in this type of connection. And along with this relationship, you're going to meet a lot of new people who are so amazing. I'm hearing who serve you in a way you've never been served before. What this means is they can witness you. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to shove yourself in a box. You don't have to shrink yourself. You just feel really comfortable being yourself, and this person will greet you along with that as well. So let's see what they're bringing into the relationship. Just one more card. Let's see what they're bringing in. So you're bringing in that healing energy. What are they bringing into the relationship? They're bringing in asking. So they might be they're very independent. They do struggle to ask people for help. That is something they're going to deal with you, because you're willing to help them. They haven't really had that in their life before. And that's lovely. You are literally manifesting love, which is so, so nice. And of course, love is all around you anyway. I always say this in my readings. Love isn't just a relationship. It is literally how you feel about yourself. It is loving your life, loving who you are, loving what you're passionate about, loving your body. And realizing that that is going to come to you in many different forms, but a relationship will definitely be part of it. And you will be learning to have intimacy and sexual intimacy in a way you've never experienced before. So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. My rates and crystal shop are below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's get started with your reading. Oh, I feel so breathless today. Oh my God, like sometimes when I start readings, if I feel breathless, it's because my heart chakra is really expanding. So the fact that we have expansion in this group is so funny. I really, really love that. Okay, so sorry if I'm breathing really, really heavily in this group, guys. I'm really trying not to do that. Okay, so let's get started with your reading, guys. So let's see who you're attracting in your life, who this person is, and then there will be an 18+ section. I don't always start off with 18+ messages, but I will get into those in the reading. So you guys have commitment, dedication, loyalty, and devotion. And what I love about this is it's not even just commitment to your person, it's commitment to yourself as well. If we have any type of commitment, issues if we ever have commitment issues, because it's never really an issue unless, we don't deal with it. When it comes to commitment issues, the reason why they do come up is because we struggle to, we struggle to have, when we have someone in our life, okay, Mercury retrograde still in shadow, my messages are coming out weird. Okay, let's start again. When we have commitment issues, it's because we normally feel responsible for having that person in our life. So you're working on really learning to expand your view of what commitment and connection means to you. Okay, so you can have any type, any style of relationship. It could even be with more than one person, and it can be any gender, any whatever. Like, your relationship is your relationship. So what I'm feeling for a lot of you guys is you are really expanding the way you see relationships, how they feel to you, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, okay? So a lot of you guys you're people who, okay, sorry guys, my messages are coming out really strange today. You are the sort of person who is an observer. You look at people and you're like, I wish I had that type of relationship, or I wish I had that type of hair, or she's really pretty, he's really nice looking. It's like you're always looking out for something more. And for a lot of you guys, the best thing you can do for yourself is focus solely on you. That is going to get you a really nice connection, because what it's going to do is it's going to make you realize that you're worthy already. They already have their life, you know. You can't be that person, you can only be you. So make you the most amazing version of yourself. And a lot of the time it comes from childhood. It comes from being neglected or not being emotionally regulated, which a lot of us haven't, because that's what society grows up with. So it's really important for you to now nurture yourself, because when you do that, you're able to actually come into commitment with somebody. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look into the tarot first, and then we'll pull some sexual magic tarot afterwards. Okay, so let's see. So let's have a look at your love life now, and we'll see how this person is going to come into your life. And yeah, let's have a look and see. So we're going to be focusing on, obviously, expansion and commitment. So we have a 10 of Swords. Literally looking at things dead in the eye and being like, I don't want to have that anymore. I don't need that in my life anymore. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Cutting off things. I'm hearing like literally sucking the soul out of it, which sounds really strange to say, but it's kind of like you've been wrung dry. You feel like a flannel that's been kind of like wrung out. That's kind of how you feel at the moment. That is how you felt about your love life. You've dedicated yourself to other people. They haven't dedicated themselves to you. You've been wrung out. Now is the time. I'm hearing ghost land. I'm seeing like in those old westerns with that ball that goes, you know, like goes past. It kind of feels like that. That's kind of how you feel. I'm hearing dry land. That's kind of how it feels like in your sex life. So what I'm feeling for you is you're going to start to meet some people who actually see your authentic side, because you are really learning to put your authentic side out there, which is so beautiful. And I'm hearing well done and congratulations, because now you are beginning a brand new start, where you feel passionate, you feel happy, and you feel really good about yourself. No more judgment, which is great. I'm hearing you may have had a lot of drama in your life. You're no longer attracting that anymore, which is really good. So you're kind of being waned off the drama. You're kind of no longer having that in your life anymore. So, especially for my females, you guys are really just going to feel very, very sexy. For my men, you're going to just feel really, really powerful and strong. Like, that's just what I'm feeling. And obviously, depending if you're a feminine or a masculine male or female. But literally, this is a specific message for my females. Guys, you just felt so uncomfortable in your body, especially when it comes to being in relationships, always feeling like you have to people please or obsess over them or whatever. Especially for my feminine energies, people with feminine energy, you guys just felt like you have to really always do stuff for another person, or you feel like you are you just basically feel like you have to do everything for them, and you no longer have your personality. So it really is about focusing on yourself, which is so nice, and getting that balance back. So a lot of you guys in the next year or so, even less than that, maybe 8 months, you're going to meet some lovely people who really answer your, not prayers, but really you're answering your manifestations. Your person you're going to meet very randomly, and they're not going to be specific in this reading as to how you meet unless it literally comes up as a message, but I'm trying to kind of feel into how you're going to meet them. I feel like you're going to meet them just by doing what you're passionate about, doing things that light your soul on fire, that make you feel really good, that make you feel really happy. And there's things like doing hobbies, or being in nature, or, you know, talking to somebody who really makes you feel good. Whenever that emotion comes up, that is your soul letting you know this is a good idea, you know, in that moment. So I feel like a lot of you guys, don't be afraid to do things just for you. Don't be afraid to do things just for you, because that's going to bring in your person. So what I'm feeling is the next 8 months is going to be expansion months. They're going to be a real big time for you to expand your maturity, expand your awareness of your emotions, expand your how you interact with relationships, where you're getting your needs met and everything like that. I'm hearing you don't have to be perfect to attract a person, okay? You just have to work on you and be a happy version of you. That's what you're aiming for. So I feel like the next person you're going to meet is going to meet you halfway, which is beautiful. You are no longer pushing, forcing. They're no longer pushing or forcing. You meet and it's like, boop, you just enter into that life and enter into each other's lives. You're not like doing things for them. They're not doing loads of stuff for you. Both of you are fully happy with each other by yourself, and then you come into a relationship, and that is a healthy relationship. That is when both of you don't have commitment issues. You both are fully aware of each other's patterns, and you see each other wholly for who you are, and you love that. And it's gonna be really weird because you might not have ever had that type of relationship before, but it's gonna be really, really fun. And I'm seeing about 2 months in, I'm seeing your person kind of like undressing you, which is also a weird thing because you might not have had that for a while. And I'm seeing them looking at your nipples and they're like, oh my God, this is like so amazing. And they've always wanted a connection that feels like supportive and safe. Because something I heard was women need to feel safe in relationships and men need to feel, supported and, oh, what's that word? Mercury retrograde is doing my head in. What is that word? Supportive and, oh my God, there's a word. So safe with the women and attractive. I don't know. I can't remember what the word is. I'm sorry guys, I can't think of one for the men. Basically supported, essentially. Like men need to feel supported and they need to feel, yeah, like you're there for them. They want to feel attractive with you, and women need to feel safe. And it's really hard to explain. I can't remember the word. I'm sorry, for lack of a better word. I'm just going to say supported. Basically, it's like we both need each other in different ways. So what I feel like for you is when you start to feel like you know yourself, that is going to be when you start to attract these people into your life because you're ready for it, all right? You're not going to reject it, essentially. So you have the Four of Pentacles. When you meet them, you're going to be in a really stable financial place. You're no longer going to fear money. You're no longer going to fear lack as well, okay? So let's get you some more cards. I could talk about this group all day. This is kind of the relationship I'm feeling. A really, really comfortable feminine and masculine. Doesn't matter on the gender. But that's kind of what I'm feeling for these two. It's like I'm whole with or without somebody next to me. But oh my God, both of you are so excited to meet each other. It's like literally you've been waiting your entire life to meet somebody like this, because it is literally who you thought it would be. Like they're not somebody you know already, but I think some of you guys have actually dreamt about this person, or you've felt them in your energy before. You might have even brushed past them on the street or something like that, but they really, really bring this, like they bring your not like imagination, but they bring the ethereal to life. Like everything you've been feeling in the 5D, they're bringing that into life. So I'm just going to bring this brightness up a little bit, guys, because it's very, very dark. Okie dokie. So let's get you some more cards. So let's see what this relationship is bringing. Lovely. Future. Anticipate, dream, and plan. Yeah, I really do feel like there's a lot of dreaming in this reading. A lot of you guys have dreamt about this person. Lovely. You've done a lot of shadow work as well. You would have done a lot of shadow work before meeting this person, releasing those blockages. Lovely. You feel you deserve this person. This isn't somebody who, you know, they don't deserve me, emotions like they don't deserve me, you know, I'm punching above my weight, nothing like that. You are deserving of them, they are deserving of you. Fully comfortable connection, which is really, really nice. And then we have receiving, which is really, really good. Oh, I love this. Beautiful. Feminine energy, which is so lovely. This is creation, nurturing, and receptivity. So both of you are really in feminine energy. You both are able to receive each other's energy. I am seeing two women literally doing this as well. So that's for some of you guys. I am feeling a lot of oral sex. I'm picking up on things like, you know, preparing for, you know, penetration, things like that. Like a lot of yeah, a lot of oral sex. Like that's really, really coming out. Like I'm seeing somebody going down on a woman. I'm seeing two women, seeing two men. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of like a lot to do with the obviously the genital region. And it's not out of fear. It's like you just want to be around each other. Your intimacy is going to be really different. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's not going to be what you've experienced before. Before there was definitely in the back of your mind anxiety when you were physical with previous people. Like you kind of felt like I just want it to be over, or you wanted to enjoy it, but you never felt like you were you always felt like it was about the other person, waiting for them to finish, and then it was over, or it's all about what they wanted. It never really was about what you wanted. So, and it's not to say that you attracted the wrong person, but these people are really, really good at teaching us what we do and don't want. And what you do want now is someone who is really committed to you and who doesn't sway or cheat or look at other people and think, oh damn, I wish they were like my man or my woman. It's like they are with you, and that's it. That's literally it. That's how simple it is. And that's why it's gonna feel strange, because especially when you're intimate, this person's gonna really look at you. So you've got to really look at yourself before getting into this connection, because there's a sense of massive, massive depth, and you're gonna fucking love it. Emphasis on the word fucking. Like, you're gonna really, really love it. And there's going to be a lot of dirty talk. There's a lot of mercurial energy around both of you. You might like certain erotic things. I'm talking like toys. I'm thinking like bondage. I'm picking up on things like erotic podcasts. I don't know if that's a thing, but like I'm hearing erotic, and I'm hearing whispering in my ear. So erotic things like that. So what's really nice about this person as well is they really take your feelings into consideration, which is exactly what relationships should be like with any type of connection we have in our life. There's a sense of you tell this person what your needs are and they actually do it. And that is a mature person right there. That is a man and that is a woman. That's not a girl and a boy. This is a man or this is a woman. These are people who are so mature, who really look at you and want to, this is about receiving. This is about actually being able to receive and feeling really, really good. And you have a lot of goals as well in your life, and both of you actually have very similar goals, which is why you get on really well. You're both all about natural. You love anything natural. You both are non-judgmental on each other's feelings. You're basically like each other's counsellors, which sounds kind of strange because obviously we shouldn't really be each other's counsellors. But at the end of the day, this person really will listen to you and they really will help you and give you advice. And it's going to be a learning curve. What's going to be the major learning curve is actually ascending to another level. And what I feel like this is basically both of you are going to learn to be really, really mature and actually sit in your stuff. Because a lot of you guys have had relationships where you've had to be the mother or the father to your partner and be like they're the child and you're like the person to help. It's not going to be like that anymore. You're actually going to be with somebody who's really mature. So part of you is going to be about healing and learning to be in expansion while you're in this relationship, not being scared of change, not being scared of the unknown. That is what I feel like for you guys as well. This person could easily come up in a reading, which is really funny. I'm saying this in a reading, but I'm hearing like you could have a reading with somebody and they tell you that this person is the right one. They could give you information on it. You could get somebody who literally just randomly goes up to you and starts talking to you. It's like kind of like a very ethereal, it's almost like it's an ethereal energy. Like it's almost like the universe is pushing you both together. So you will get really strange synchronicities and things like that. Okay, let's have a look. Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm feeling like a lot of people are on their knees in this relationship in a, in a nice way, in a oral sex kind of way. Both of you are just loving it. It's great. You are not actually in a relationship for the sex, which some of you guys have had that before, where you've been in connections where it's literally just been lust. I hate the word lust, but you've just literally been in a relationship with it being physical and not emotional. So it's going to be balanced. It's going to be physical and emotional. This person loves your hair. If you have long hair, they love to stroke it, pull it, brush it, all the things. This person really loves your hair. They just keep saying, I love your hair, I love your hair, I love your hair. They've never been with somebody with your type of hair. So you could have, there could be loads of people who've had curly hair, you're straight hair. They've been around people with loads of straight hair, you have curly hair. You're very different to who they've been around. This person loves your boobs, if you have boobs, and you love their back. Both of you love each other's backs. You both have like a really kind of almost strange sensual area that has a very, it's not really strange to say because it's quite normal because there's a lot of nerves there. It's either the bottom of your back or your bottom of your feet. It's very sensual and it's kind of like a kink for some of you guys. So I'm feeling like it's kind of really strange to actually tell you guys how you're going to meet, because it's kind of like I can feel it but I can't actually explain it. Your life pretty much flips and you're ready to enter into a new version of yourself. You feel different, and that is when you know this person's coming in. There's going to be a sense of both of you are ready to open up. I'm actually picking up on like orgies for some of you guys that has kind of come up for this group. I'm picking up on like group sex, things like that. That might be something you're into. If not, this person might have dabbled in that. If not, you know, if that's not something you like, if you're like, oh no, that's not really a good idea, then there's something about trying everything. You try everything with this person. You're going to do everything with them. You are also going to do things that are very different. Like you're going to possibly go traveling with this person and you have sex in different countries. You may learn a different language. You learn a really nice, interesting things from this person that you never thought you would learn. And you might actually really change your life. Say this person speaks a different language to you. You then learn that language and then you become a translator. Or this person is, you know, they might be somebody who's even like an educator on sex or a sex counsellor, and that brings you into doing something like that. You know, it's like this person brings in this new enchanting side of life where a lot of your relationships have felt very restrictive because that's what you've been taught as they actually are, and not all of them are like that. Is there anything else? They love your boobs. They just keep saying that. I love your boobs. I love your top half. I love your chest. So those of you who don't have boobs, they're just going to love your chest. They love the top area, your collarbones. Your collarbones might stick out. They love, I'm hearing your décolletage. That's really funny. I love that. So cute. Okay, so let's get you some astrology cards. Let's see who this person is in a little more detail. See any star signs that want to pop out. I'm picking up on Capricorn. This person does like to hide their feelings, I will say that. So they are learning to be less masculine and more balanced in the feminine. Masculine, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're too masculine or too feminine, it can cause some issues. So this person's learning to be more balanced in that area. This person, they do feel like everything has to be practical. So something they will learn is to, especially if you're a feminine, you coming into their life is really going to help them to open up a lot more. Obviously they will have that chance to open up, because obviously if they're not ready to open up, they just won't. But this person will have done the work. So when you come in, there'll be almost like a trigger for them to just like bing and just open up. I'm hearing, I never felt, oh my God. See, I really felt Capricorn energy from this group. Amazing. Thank you so much for that. I just feel like this strong energy. I'm hearing, I feel this strong energy to you. I feel this strong energy to you. I'm hearing your energy is amazing. And they're touching their heart. They're saying your energy is amazing. This is going to feel unlike anything you've ever had. Like, it's going to feel unreal. It's almost like it's unearthly. It's almost like it's not of this earth. This person might be like, I'm hearing like Lemuria, Palladian. They might even be like a starseed, something like that. If you have children, if that's something you want, you'll have like a starseed child or like a crystal child. Wow. Okay. So you've always wanted a really spiritual relationship. I feel that really deep within my soul here. Like, both of you have always wanted a really deep relationship. You might not have been able to actually say out loud what it is, but it feels like ease. It feels safe. It feels comfortable. So you might actually change what you watch before you meet this person. You might be really used to be quite into like dark things and really like possibly, I don't know, like dystopian future type films, and now you're kind of like, I really can't deal with that. Maybe like films of war, you might not be able to watch those things anymore because your heart chakra's opened. And now you more want to watch things that are more gentle, that are more delicate. And that is about you opening your heart chakra, which is really nice. Your person's quite stubborn, but they are really beautiful. They have a gorgeous energy. They're so soft. Like, you look at them, they have this soft aura about them. And they could have been bullied at a young age because of this, especially if they're a male and they have a very soft energy. They could have been bullied because children are mean. And even as a woman, they could have that as well. But I feel like, especially for men, this feels like a very masculine energy I'm picking up on now. And of course, I will pick up on different type of energies as I go through the reading, guys. So it will change. But honestly, this person, just both of you deserve each other. Like, honestly, it was such a match. And what's really nice is this person allows you to expand. They allow you to feel comfortable in your life. They don't make you scared of life. They allow you to be who you are. And what's really nice about this, it's like if you plant a plant in an environment. If this plant does not grow, you don't blame the plant, you blame the environment. So if you've been in a situation where people have been very nasty to you, they've been narcissistic, maybe they've kind of made you feel like it's your fault. it really wasn't your fault. It's their shit, especially if they make you feel really bad. It's not to do with you, it's to do with them. More to do with them than to do with you. So you're not going to experience that anymore, and there might feel a bit of imbalance first of all, because you're thinking, when's the drama going to happen? But it's not actually ever going to happen. So one thing also is you both are most likely from different countries, or the parents of the person you're going to meet are from a different country. So this person doesn't really look like you. They have different coloured eyes, different coloured hair, possibly different coloured skin as well. But oh my god, you find this person really attractive. Their hair's really thick, their eyes are really deep, their skin is really, really soft. They have quite big feet. So for those of you who want a man, their penis is probably gonna be quite big. They have quite a large chest as well, and as a masculine, they're quite a large chest. Feminine, quite petite. I would say they're quite thin, quite tall, possibly very much taller than you as well. As a woman, they are. I'm picking up like even possibly 6 foot as well for a woman. But if they're a male, they're just chest. I'm getting drawn to their chest. I'm getting really hot as I'm picking up on this. So this feels really good. When I get really hot, it's because I'm really connected to that energy, which is really, really good. So that is what I'm picking up for you guys. I will pull a couple more cards. So let's see what this person's bringing in. So you have expansion, they have balance. Perfect, especially for Taurus and that Venus energy. And then the relationship, reflection. Lovely. Underneath we have a safe. Beautiful. I feel like the word was appreciated. Men need to feel appreciated, women need to feel safe. I'm pretty sure that was the saying. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the reading. Rates and crystals shop are below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys got the card of manifestation and dream. So let's get started with your reading. I'm picking up for some of you guys, you've had people tell you, oh, you're just a dreamer, you know, that's just fake, you know, that's not really a goal, you're not going to really achieve that. Just a lot of people who just want to bring you down. Those people, it's their insecurities, it's nothing to do with you. So if you're around people like that, just let them be who they are, okay? And just you be you. Let me be you, let me be you, let me be me, and you be you. That's that song that I'm picking up on. What's that song called? Let It Go? I don't know who it's by, but I'm hearing just let it go. That song. Okay. So you guys have manifestation, magic, believe and faith. Your person possibly is a Pisces or you're a Pisces. This really gives me strong Pisces energy. Very floral, very delicate, sensitive person. Very artistic, really, really creative. They just love anything that brings them into their heart chakra, brings them into their crown, allows them to channel, makes them feel really good. Just, yeah, all the good stuff. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords. So what this is showing me is a lot of you guys are dealing with disappointment either now or have had a lot of disappointment in your life. And it's because you're just learning. This is your learning curve, you know, this is how you learn to be by yourself and learn to regulate your emotions. And something that really helped me with shadow work and finding a therapist that just really supports you. So that could be also something you need at the moment as well. Lovely. So I feel like you're going to come out of this kind of almost dark, uncomfortable energy. And I mean dark energy by, it just feels really, it literally feels like darkness, you know. You're going to come out of this quite soon, and don't be afraid don't be afraid of the lightness, don't be afraid of happiness, because you deserve to be happy. I'm also feeling for some of you guys, you might be a Capricorn. I pick up on this Capricorn energy of like, you're scared to be sad. When I've met a lot of Capricorns, and a lot of them are scared to be sad. It's like they fear sadness. It's like if they're not happy, it's almost wrong. So that's something you guys are letting go of as well. I'm hearing in the solitude, I find peace and happiness. So you will be having a year or two to kind of really focus on yourself, to kind of really figure out what path you want to take, where you want your career to go, and where you find the most happiness. And this is really good, because what this does is it helps you to just get really comfortable with being by yourself. If you don't know what you want, then this will take some time, and that's okay. That's what life is all about. It's about exploring. So the next person you're going to meet is somebody who can handle shit. They literally can handle it. Like, if you're in any sort of situation, they can handle it. They won't react immaturely. Emotions, good. We're good with that. You know, for my women, their periods, they can deal with shit like that, because periods are fucking fucking normal. Everything like that is completely normal, you know. And if somebody can't deal with stuff like that, they don't deserve to be around women in the first place, because women birthed you. So it's like, if they can't deal with it, then they need to fuck off, essentially. But basically, if this person is very mature, they do struggle and have struggled with intimacy, but they're learning to kind of really sit with it, I feel. So I do feel like a lot of you guys will manifest some really beautiful friendships before you meet this person. And what these friendships are going to do, they're going to create this like little whole space for you, a wholehearted space, authentic space for you to feel vulnerable, for you to feel good, for you to feel special, and for you to feel like you can really handle who you are. And I feel like this just feels really, really healthy. It feels like you're able to sit with your stuff when you're around this person. And yeah, it just feels like both of you are in this nice little cave with each other. It feels really, really nice. So I'm picking up, I found a safe space within you. You might be in a different career or a different home when you meet this person. So you might be in between moving right now. You might be wanting to change your career, or you might just be in a really good position in your career. You might be loving your career right now. And it just gets even better from there, you know. This person really loves what you do. They're really fascinated by your career. But I definitely feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to meet friendships before you meet this person. I'm picking up on this sense of friendship. We've got from the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, there's this sense of stability. Both of you are going to be in a very stable place. Both of you are learning to be stable as well, to not kind of create drama or even subconsciously create the drama, you know. So if anything feels very, you know, quiet or slow in your life, that's okay. Sometimes life is just like that, and I actually really embrace it. You know, you don't always have to do stuff to be productive all the time. So this is kind of what you're aiming for. You're aiming for being a leader in your life, and you will be letting go of a lot of, like, shedding the old. And I feel like a lot of old ancestral patterns you're going to be shedding, a lot of old family stuff you're going to be shedding. And yeah, you're going to be much more comfortable with being with your own stuff, basically. Okay, so I feel like an omen for you guys, like something that is going to be a sign that you're going to meet some new people, is you're going to see a lot of people getting married online, or you're going to see a lot of people getting into relationships or getting committed to each other. That is going to be a sign that you're going to be probably in a relationship quite soon, or you're going to meet someone soon. It's also a sign that you are learning to be committed. There's commitment coming towards you, so get ready for that, which is really, really beautiful. So let's have a look and see. Did I just put your cards away? I didn't mean to do that. I literally didn't even mean to do that. Okay, so let's get your extra cards and let's see what wants to come through. So we have joy, completion. Where did I put that card? Dream. There we go. We have joy, we have completion, patience, pleasure, commitment. All the good things. We have a lot of pink going on, which is really nice. This is just like not fearing happiness. A lot of you guys have felt kind of scared of being happy, or like you're so used to being in a miserable place with people. That's kind of where you're used to. So a lot of you guys are going to start to get rewarded for all the hard work you've been putting in emotionally. And yes, you have had to be patient. It really is about divine timing, maturing and persistence. It really is when it comes to your next relationship. But when you are in this connection, you will have a lot of sexual energy. Both of you are going to be so sexually connected. So make sure to contraception up if you feel the need to, because there will be babies being made, okay? I feel like there's a lot of babies that want to come through in your relationship. You will want to possibly have children with this person if that's something you want. You will want to get married. And it's not because marriage defines you or a baby defines your family, like, you know, creates a family. At the end of the day, you are with this person a family. You don't have to have a baby, but you want to just upgrade. You want to start that new part of your life, you know. I do see you moving in with this person, which is a really big step for you, because I feel like where you have dealt with a lot of commitment, it really is about trusting this person, and that's something you're going to have. But I really love this because when we start off with joy and end in commitment, you're going to start to notice, you're going to start to be drawn to things that make you more happier. And you're going to start to realize what doesn't make you feel joy. And you're going to literally release that from your life, I feel. So this person will be the one to reach out. I do see them, I'm hearing a ping on your phone. And it's probably through some sort of social media. If not, it's going to be through a friend as to how you meet this person. You don't have to make them first move if you don't want to. I do see this person, I'm hearing the other side, making the first move. This person possibly has dark features. I'm picking up on dark, just black hair. I'm not really hearing dark brown. I'm picking up on black hair. They could have afro coils. They could just have, frizzy type hair. They could just really have very thick black hair. They, to me, look slightly Turkish, possibly I'm picking up on like Kenya. I'm picking up on Jamaican, Italian, Indian. Oh my god, so many different countries. But that's just for specific few of you, so just take it as it resonates. You love this person's chest. I'm hearing, I love having sex with you. I love having sex with you. It's really fun. It's a really fun, playful relationship. It's like they really, like I'm hearing previously, you've had people literally suck the fun out of your relationships. Your life is going to look very different. I'm hearing 2025, and I am filming this in 2022. So let's say 3 years from now. Oh my god, the way you see your relationships is going to be, you're just ready. You are ready. You are fully in your body. You feel emotionally regulated. You feel like you can look after yourself. You're ready for that person to come into your life. And you could actually meet this person in the supermarket. I'm seeing this person just walking up to you. You would never think that you'd meet someone in a supermarket. It is the most randomest thing ever for you. And for a lot of you guys, you don't put a lot of pressure on meeting somebody. Sorry, I got my throat is like doing something to my throat chakra. It's like, hi. But I'm picking up as I'm saying this is about communication. This is about somebody coming up to you. So they might come up to you and you're like, what's going on? But you feel comfortable with this person. So it's not like a creepy energy where they're trying to like chat you up. This feels really, really good. It's like the right timing. The universe is like pushing you both together. It feels beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we have. We have Two of Wands. I am seeing a male and male relationship, which is literally like the Two of Wands. Sword fighting. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I said that. Oh my god. But I am seeing also for some of you guys just this person, their penis. If you're with somebody with a penis. Oh my god, beautiful, gorgeous. The hair, amazing. Their pubic hair is so nice. Like, there's something about their hair that you really like. You love the way their hair is on their body. They have very thick hair. They have most likely dark hair or black hair. They have curly hair as well, like possibly quite curly hair. They have a really gorgeous facial hair. If you're going to meet a male, they're very, very masculine. If you're going to meet a woman, I wouldn't say they're either really feminine or really masculine, but it's to do with their hair. They just have really thick hair. But if it's a male, they are very, very masculine. I'm picking up on very high sex drive. Their sex drive is always going to be high. I feel like all the time you know them, all the time they're going to be in your life is always going to be high. And they have possibly dealt with things to do with sexual energy. I won't go too deep into that because it can be quite triggering. But they have dealt with sexual issues and they have worked through it. That's a really big thing, especially if they are a masculine. That's really, really important to work through things like that. And not to go just straight into sex when you're in a relationship. So this person, you're both going to be naked for like literally like 3 months of the relationship. You're going to be around this person's house a lot. They could have recently just moved into a house and then you're basically in it. And I feel like this person's going to be a different type of person you've ever met, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you haven't really been in a lot of relationships, or you haven't really experienced a relationship that feels like an actual relationship. This person is going to be really excited to be around you. You're going to do so many different things with them, sexual and non-sexual. They're going to be excited about life and they're going to help you to be excited about life. There's somebody who won't drag you down. They're going to bring you up. And this is kind of like basically what your sex life is like. They love like putting their fingers in your mouth and you love putting your hands on their thing. That's literally what it is. Oh my god, it's so funny. Okay, I love this. So there's definitely a lot of this going on. You guys aren't afraid to try stuff out. Both of you have needed to meet, really. You're very much connected. I'm getting a lot of back pain from this reading. To me, it feels like it might have dealt with back pain, or you might have dealt with back pain. They might be literally like fucking you so hard it actually hurts their back. So that's really interesting. Yeah, this is really nice. What I like about this is you feel safe with them. You don't feel like you have to have sex with them to like keep them, or you don't have to physically, what's the word? Like entertain them. It just feels right. Both of you are really comfortable with each other. This person's really fit. They're very, very fit. Their body is, they're very fit. They love exercising. You're in a really good place physically as well. You would have done a lot of work on your body. You've eaten really well. And you wear stuff you actually really, really enjoy. You might have had quite an uncomfortable relationship with your identity and your clothing, and you would have basically really worked on that before meeting this person. This person is really good at complimenting you. They love giving you compliments, and they stretch you in a physical way too, sorry guys, but in like a sexual way, they, you know, stretch you, you know. Oh my god, I love that. I am seeing very graphic things as well. I'm literally seeing like this, just all the things. Oral sex is amazing. I'm seeing like preparation for actual like penetration. They love doing stuff like that. They will put so much effort into you, and they'll be like, oh my, and you'll be like, oh my god, what about you? When you're physical, they'll be like, wait, what about you? And they'll be like, do you know what? This is for you today. Like, this is just for you. We're gonna focus on you. It's like, open your legs. Open your legs. I love that. That's so cool. I love that. And they're gonna love your skin as well. You might have an insecurity about your skin, something about spots or freckles or skin tags, something like that. But they don't really see that in you. They just love you for who you are. They're saying, I see you as a soul. That nothing else. I see you as a soul, and that is the most important part. Okay, you could even meet this person if you work outside. You can meet this person also works outside. I'm picking up on like National Trust, which is something we have here in the UK, which is basically like different parks, and they could work like in a national park or something like that. You know, that could be their thing. Okay, let's get you a couple of astrology cards. We have Pallas Athena, we have the 7th house, and Pisces. This person is most likely a Pisces. You could have your 7th house in Pisces. You're ready for commitment. You could be a Scorpio as well, or they could be a Scorpio. You're both really ready for commitment. That's just it. That's all I want to say. I just feel like it's a very psychic connection as well. You're both very psychically connected to each other, and not in a fucking twin flame toxic way. You both are really like interested in getting committed. This is your side, this is their side. They are a giver as well, so they are learning to receive, and this relationship will expand you, literally, and sexually and emotionally. And yeah, they're going to teach you about relationships as well, because they're very comfortable expressing their emotions. So they're going to show you what it's really like. Lovely, look at that, absolutely beautiful. So have a great day guys. Rates and crystal shop is below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. Something I just heard was I heard no more fire signs. So I'm not sure if you guys have had uncomfortable situations with fire signs, like Leos, Aries and Sag, but there's something around, you know, the toxic side of a fire sign where it's kind of like too aggressive, not enough heart chakra energy, things like that. You've had enough of people that are too fiery, that are too much in their ego. So yeah, that's what you're working with. You're working with your power. And I'm hearing the song Power by Little Mix. I'm hearing Who Got the Power. Okay, so we have balance, harmony, equilibrium and equality. This is something that you're going to start to attract in relationships. Every type of connection you're with. This is friendships, family and relationships, and this is about your power, like where you stand in any type of relationship that you have. You're no longer you know, people pleasing, there's no like codependency, and these are things that we work on slowly with time. So it's not to say you're going to be like completely healed, but you're just going to be aware. You're going to be aware that that's a thing, and it has been, you know, you have been carrying it around. I'm hearing I'm no longer carrying it around. You dropped the suitcase, left it at the train station, goodbye. Okay, I'm hearing I'm no longer serving you anymore, goodbye. Lovely. So it's all about your power, where you, like I say, where you fit in relationships and things like that. Okay, so let's see who you're attracting. We have the Page of Swords, beautiful. This is showing me a lot of you guys are coming away from religion, or you might be going into religion. You might be going really deeply into your spiritual side. I'm hearing wherever you're going, it feels right. It just feels comfortable. I'm hearing I get support here. So I'm picking up a lot of you guys are, I'm hearing traveling, physically traveling, but also astro travel. A lot of you guys are doing stuff like that. You might be really into a type of way of being at the moment. You could be really into yoga, you could be into sound healing, crystal healing, crystals. You might just be really into one type of thing and really going for it, and it can be really, really good for you. Yeah, and we go through phases as well, which is really good. So the sort of person I'm picking up for you is most likely a Pisces or a Pisces type person. It's funny because I'm actually picking up on an Aries, so you might actually be an Aries. You might actually even attract an Aries, which I know I said no more fire signs, but trust me guys, that might just be the way you're feeling right now. But I do feel like you are going to attract more heartfelt people. And of course, heartfelt people are fire signs as well. When they're balanced, when every sign is balanced, they are heartfelt. But I just feel like you're going to change your relationships to fire signs or to power in other people. You're no longer going to be afraid of a certain gender, maybe male or female. You're no longer afraid of that. And you're really destroying that as well, which is really, really nice. You're no longer feeling up away from humanity or feeling really in your body. So I feel like it's massive maturing. I feel like a lot of you guys are following your passion. I'm picking up on I'm an artist and I want to follow my passion. That's what I heard. And I'm picking up within the next couple of years, you could meet somebody who also has a very strong passion. I'm hearing your passions don't have to be the same, but the passion that you have for that certain thing is really important, and that person taking your passion seriously is also very important to you. So everything you're aiming for right now is balance. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's not waiting for somebody and just living your life at the moment. And I'm hearing don't joke about the fact that you're single. I'm hearing it actually is physically hurting you. So it's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm so single. It's like, I don't know what that laugh was. But don't worry about it, guys. Like if you are single, that's okay. That I'm hearing even joking about it could even be, you know, subconsciously making you feel like shit. At the end of the day, you're not in a relationship right now. And if you aren't in a relationship, that's okay. If you're in a relationship, if you're not in a relationship, it doesn't matter. It's just a status. It's just where you are in your life. It does not fucking define you, okay? Yeah, you might not be able to make a baby without another person, but it doesn't mean you're not worthy, okay? It means you're just going to meet somebody at the right time. Why would you want to force it? Why would you want to push someone into your life and then it crumbles and it makes you feel like shit? What is the point? So your soul work right now is to really set some boundaries and expect more from your life. Like really start to set some boundaries. If your boss is pissing you off, tell them about it. Don't be afraid of getting fired. Like it really is about you stepping into your power. It's not about what people do for you. It's not what you do for people, it's what they can do for you. Now is starting to reclaim your power. This is that Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups is a feminine energy, really in their feminine energy, like really able to hold emotions and be gentle, be kind, and be open and non-judgmental, and that is where you're at. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been around a lot of people who have boundaries and not good boundaries, like they actually have walls up. And they're always restrictive, always judgmental, quite bitter, and you're letting go of this type of connection. I'm hearing you have to let your blinds open. You've got to let more light into your room as well. That's just a random message as well. So I'm picking up for a lot of you guys, you've kind of felt like you're in the tower, like Rapunzel. You've kind of felt like you're trapped. And now you're taking the role of the leader. And I feel like slight narcissistic abuse you've possibly dealt with as well, where you felt like you've been in these situations and you feel like you've believed what they've said. Lots of gaslighting, lots of things like that. And no more of that. There's no more of that. You are looking at your relationships and your family and being like, I don't want to be like that. I want to be like that. Don't want to be like that. And that is amazing. That is where your power comes back, because you're no longer recycling. Oh, sorry guys, throat chakra. You're no longer recycling who your old self is. You're no longer recycling your ancestral patterns. You're just being who you are. You're being authentic to who you are. So we have the Star, which is really nice. The Star is divine timing. So what I'm picking up for you is anything that feels like it's rough or uncomfortable. Don't be afraid for things to feel like they're a little bit out of balance. That's okay. It's okay for things to be out of balance, because that means they're going to get into balance again. So don't be afraid for things to be a little bit confusing, a little bit out of balance in your relationships with people. It's okay. We're here to learn, and we're not meant to be here to be perfect. You're already perfect as you are, and you've got every right to have a connection that feels good for you. So don't be afraid to explore, to experiment. Don't be afraid to try different things in your relationships with people. Don't be afraid to try different types of boundary setting, things like that. You know, it's all about trying different things. So after you have kind of let go of expecting a person to come into your life and you start living your life just for you, this is when your person can arrive in your life. And I'm picking up they kind of show up half as who they are when they first meet you, so it might take a while for you both to get used to each other. I am feeling quite a strong masculine energy from you guys, and it's not to say you are a male or you are a masculine specifically. It's basically to say that your masculine side's really popping out, and it's showing me that you're learning to be vulnerable with another person. You do not have to have a handle on everything. You're allowed to be vulnerable. It's okay to not know everything. It's okay to not have a handle on everything, because it's about like letting down those walls, letting down this guard, because I feel like you're always guarded, and that's not going to serve you. You could possibly attract people who are also guarded, and that's not going to help you. So it's learning to really sit in your emotions and be okay with that, and be okay, especially if you do resonate as a feminine. It's okay to be feminine, and even my masculines, it's okay to be masculine. It's okay to be feminine. These aspects of us, we're the whole package. We're not meant to be just masculine, just feminine. We are literally the whole package. If someone doesn't get a part of you or doesn't understand, then get them to understand. Let them listen to you. And if they're not listening to you, they're not the right person. We want to be around people who accept every side of us, not just the physical, not just the sexual, not just the emotional, all the things, okay? So I'm going to start off with balance here. Let's see what else we have. This is the Universal Oracle cards by Christina. So we have balance, perspective, protection. I'm picking up one of your parents was scared to, I think one of your parents was quite anxious. They were scared to be wrong, or they're scared to be imperfect. And it's almost like a fear of being imperfect. So I definitely feel like you're learning to release this. That's why we have allow. Lovely, I love this. So anytime you feel really restricted in your mind, really try to zoom out a little bit, okay? Realize it's okay to lean on somebody else. It's okay to, like, you know, meditate and let the universe take hold of it. You don't have to know everything. And I'm going to keep saying that through the reading, because it's obviously a very strong message. I love this. So we have the bigger picture. With perspective, we have all is well, you are safe, receiving, gratitude, appreciation, acceptance, allow, flow, trust and surrender. I'm picking up no, they didn't appreciate you, but it's not because they didn't appreciate you, they just didn't appreciate themselves. I'm hearing, but they didn't love me, and this is possibly coming from a parent who you never felt a lot of love from. This is really important, because this is going to help you heal a lot of your relationships with people, to stop you attracting that same person over and over and over and over and over again. I'm picking up for you guys, it'd be really nice for you to meditate on a certain like video where you're just watching waves or you're watching fishes swimming. I'm picking up on this type of energy. It'd be really good for you to watch something like that, just to get your mind in a bit of a flow, more of a flow state. So your next relationship is going to be, you're going to come into this next connection when you start to be in more of a flow energy, when you start to receive more. And this is also to do with your body, when you're able to be sexual with somebody and not to judge yourself, not to expect something from someone. You are not here to serve people. You are here to be yourself. And if part of it is serving people, great. But that's not your entire personality. You are not here just for somebody else. So you are learning to actually receive when it comes to being physical and sexual. And also to allow whatever happens, okay? And not to try to prioritise or basically like try to structure everything in your life, put boxes, put boundaries. It's like sometimes if you just let things be as they are, they do actually sort themselves out, a bit like nature. If you just let it be, it sorts itself out. So I also feel like this is part of your life, I feel. It's kind of like you keep trying to control things, try to like it's almost like you can't let things go sometimes. So one thing I'm picking up for you is to step away from it. If you feel like you're trying to push something into submission, let it go, because this is something you've learned from a very young age, is to try to control things. This is something you're really letting go of, and your person will then come more into your life once you let go of this almost very powerful masculine resistance. You're not here to sort everyone out. You're not here to be of service to everyone. You are here to be balanced and to live your life as you are. Those people, it's not fair for those people to constantly be adjusted from your perspective, because at the end of the day, they've got to learn their karma as well, you know? And this is so important. This is in all your relationships. This is something you're really deeply learning in your relationships. And I also feel like you're going to learn to find out your heritage. I'm picking up something as deep as like a soul purpose. It's like you might really find your soul purpose in the next couple of years. You might really realize what that is. You know, you have it within you. You have everything within you. It's just really realizing what it is. I'm picking up, you might think, oh my God, I'm a Palladian, or oh my God, I'm a star child, or oh my God, I'm an indigo child. It's like you might suddenly realize, oh my God, that's what I am. And then everything kind of like makes sense. But everything is all about transformation for you. You will expect things to change for you. Expect things to change and uplift and kind of shift for you. And that is good. Let things change. It's okay for things to change. Because what this is doing is it's getting you to be in a different place, because you can't expect things to change if you don't change yourself. Okay? So I want to pull you a Rose Oracle card, because I feel like for a lot of you guys there's something that needs to, there we go. Perfect. This is actually exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so we have this in the reverse. It says, come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. This is in the reverse. So a lot of you guys are actually scared to attract things. You're kind of, this is very subconscious as well. So some of you guys might think, that's not me, you know, I don't really agree with that. I do feel like a lot of it is subconscious. And to really release this is to stop trying to control everything and give yourself a fucking break. And I do feel like having someone to talk to, like a therapist or doing some sort of shadow work to really clear this, will make you feel so much better, because you are definitely holding on to a shadow from one of your parents or great grandparents or a grandparent or something like that. There's a sense of need to control everything, and this is going to be when your person comes in. And now I'm ready to talk about your person, because I feel like a lot of that was really focused on you, which is great. But then let's talk about your person. Let's see who they are. Okay, so this is going to be you and your man's, or you and your woman's, whoever. This is really nice. I don't see a lot of intimacy at the start of the relationship. Emotional intimacy, hell yeah, because that's about you getting really comfortable. I'm seeing you like, I don't know how to explain it, but you're like moving around in your seat trying to get comfortable. You know when someone's trying to like squish their bum into a seat to get comfortable? That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like getting comfortable with the relationship, getting comfortable with trying different things. So this person won't expect anything from you, which is really nice. And there's going to be a lot of communication. You will possibly still be in contact with an ex when you're around this person, whether you are literally, you know, friends with them or not. They're just around. I'm just picking up on a second energy around you a lot of the time. It's also, I'm picking up on you have quite either a protective parent or somebody who's quite protective over you, and they're trying to control you. And I feel like that this is something that you're going to have to set really strong boundaries with this person. They're trying to get involved in your relationship, and you're like, this is my relationship, you know, this is not for you to organize or adjust. This is me and my relationship. And that's where the High Priestess energy comes in. Lovely. So I'm picking up for a lot of you guys, you are the ones who are always independent. So you're learning right now is to receive, is to learn to receive, learn to lean on other people. Your person and you are so sexual. Both of you have very high sex drives. This is basically your relationship. I feel really connected to this card. This is the Three of Cups. So you've always had people who you've had to compare yourself to, like you possibly dealt with cheating or secondary energies in your relationships, or sorry, third energies, third party kind of vibes. You're no longer doing that. This is literally both of you together. Really gorgeous. And this person loves your booty. They love your bum. You love their bum. Both of you are really fit as well. You're both very active. You both love exercise. You both love actually being physical. So this person possibly looks a bit like your ex, but they're literally a massively upgraded version. They're no longer, and they're not actually like them. You just might have a type, okay, physically. So you and your person, you have very similar skin colours. I don't see opposite skin tones. I see very similar skin tones, both of you. You could have similar colour hair as well. I'm hearing, to be very blunt, I'm just hearing you make my nipples erect. Oh my god, I love that. So I'm picking up also literally completely unrelated. They could own animals. They could be a zookeeper. They could own horses. They look after animals possibly. They could be a vet, something like that. They're very caring. They're quite strong Cancer energy, quite strong Aries or Taurus energy as well. I'm hearing this person, I'm hearing you're gonna have to let your guard down to allow this person in. So that's gonna be your learning. This is kind of the protective parent I'm seeing. So I'm seeing like the people in the back I'm focusing on. So this is going to be something that you might have to, maybe even if this feels right for you, to actually keep your relationship a secret for a little bit, because you may have overprotective, I know, people around you. But this is going to be about you setting your boundaries. So you don't have to keep it a secret, because that's not fair on you. It's your life. You should live it the way you want to. So your person, to be very blunt, this is what I'm hearing. Your person may have been very overweight a few years before meeting them. So they might have quite strong insecurities around their relationship. Could be either or, could have been underweight or overweight. And then when you meet them, they are in a very good place mentally and physically, but they will have body insecurities. And I do feel like you do as well. But you both really love each other's bodies. There's definitely something around grabbing the boobs here. Boob grabbing. I'm hearing boob grabbing and penis grabbing. So your person is very tall. They are taller than you, I feel. They're very muscular. They have certain moles in certain places. They could have a tattoo or tattoos. They wear glasses as well. They might have quite long hair. For both genders they do. I'm just seeing long hair. I'm not really seeing any short hair. If they do have short hair, you know, it's very, very short. But if not, a lot of you guys, this person's quite long hair. You can run your hands through it pretty easily. Some of you guys, this person might be a model. They're into fashion. They really like to be kind of like the center of attention, but not in a kind of vain attention type of way. They just love to perform. They're a performer in some type of way. I'm hearing that I perform practically. So they could be a comedian. They could be a model. They don't like entertain like a dancer. I don't feel. It's more like, you know, not sort of typical performing, not like a dancer, not a singer, like I say, modelling or comedy, something like that. I'm hearing they have ginger pubes. So they can have ginger pubes. Yeah, their hair is quite light, like their pubic hair is quite light. And you both really enjoy each other's like hand holding. They love anything natural. They like you when you're made up. They like it when you know, look really good, you feel good. But they also like you at any phase, which is exactly what relationships should really be like anyway. You're both having sex in nature a lot. You like having sex outdoors. That's just your thing. You have a thing and you stick to it pretty much through the entire relationship. I feel like horses are an omen for you. I keep being drawn to the horses as an omen. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm feeling. This is kind of the two people I'm picking up on, like these two. Kind of like the energies I'm picking up on. So your person is very attractive. They could get a lot of attention from other people, but they don't really give a shit. They're just very attractive. They do look like a model. In a, you know, typical societal sense, they are a model. Anyone can be a model, to be fair. But in a societal sense, they do look like a model for some of you guys. They have quite a cut jawline as well. Okay, we have Neptune. They could be in the spiritual community as well. They could have quite a big following. They're very highly intelligent. They love equality. They love anything to do with being a humanitarian. And they could have Aquarius rising. They could have Neptune in their first house or in their 12th house. And they have their third house here as well. They're very airy. They have quite a lot of air in their chart. They have like earth and air in their chart quite strongly. This person loves to talk. They like to talk for their career. I'm in communications. They love to talk to their guides as well. Like they're very much into that. They're very, very ethereal. They talk in a very deep way. Like they don't talk like very surface. They are a very, very deep person, and they go deep physically as well, if you know what I'm saying. I'm seeing your like booty being like perched up, and they're just like boop. So that's kind of something I'm picking up on. Yeah, I'm just feeling fun, and that's something you are definitely yearning for in your life, and that's something you can bring for yourself, but you're definitely going to have it from this person as well. Lovely. That's what they're bringing into your life, calling. And then let's see about the relationship. you both just feel really right with each other, and this will give you a sense of faith. Like, you will know that you're on the right track when this person comes in, or you attract people who are really good for you in the meantime. And then we have inner wisdom as well. I'm hearing just don't go on online dating, guys. It will destroy you. It will make you feel like shit. You can meet people online, but trust me, guys, it really is about you living your life to how you want it, discovering you, exploring you, and then meeting someone along the way. So yeah, that is what I'm feeling for you guys. Have a great day. Rates and crystal shop are below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.